What's up, Toronto? I'm your girl Nisa Hott, and this is Hott TV.
Who's hot? Who's hot? Who's hot? Hott TV. Hott TV. Check me out, ma. I'm on Hott TV. Check me out, what you know about me? Been doing my thing, was born for this scene. Check me out, ma. I'm on Hott TV. Do it for myself, my fans, and my team. We got that heat. You know I always rep my city. You are now watching Hott TV.
I was recently hanging out with breakdancer KAZE over at his Simply Swag Fresh Factory. Those kids have crazy moves. Check it out. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. How are you? How are you?
Good. The turnout here is like insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Is it a new group?
Some of these are the like elites in the class, the ones who have been here maybe some of them 2-3 years, and over here some of them are new this term. So yeah.
Dope. All right, cool.
Okay, guys. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your right foot out straight. Right foot.
Nice top. Whoa, nice forward. Yeah. Nice.
How many of you guys practice at home?
Me.
Everybody? You have to? How long have you been teaching these kids?
I've been teaching them for about 2-3 years now. Yeah.
And how long have you been dancing yourself?
Me, myself, I've been dancing for 4 or 5 years now. Yeah, 4 or 5 years. I've been with Paul. I started with Paul, and now I'm here teaching with him because like I've been putting in a lot of work, training every day. Yeah.
How did you learn how to dance?
I'm pretty much self-taught. I started in grade 7 to show off to girls, you know, did a little windmill in the talent show, and then I just found a passion for it. That talent show turned into me dancing in the corner of the school every day on my lunch break, and from there I was just inspired. And then I got opportunities. Luckily, when I was young, I joined a crew called Supernaturals when I was pretty much 15 years old, and it gave me opportunities to travel the world and compete on an international level, and yeah, it was amazing.
Well, that's it. So you can make a career out of this for all the parents that are worried.
Oh, you can make a career, but I suggest that you finish your schooling. I went to school for civil engineering, so it's very important that you have your schooling behind you, because you do need a backing. You can't just go on a whim and hope that you're going to open a traditional dance studio. Luckily, I had a kind of business savvy background, and I just kind of combined it with my dance, my passion, and they met, and this is what was created, right? I just wanted to create an academy where people could do urban styles of dance, but with the same kind of discipline that is exemplified in like traditional dance academies. Because there is such a past and history and foundation to these styles, it's very important that they're taught in a mature, kind of intellectual fashion, because there's a systematic way to build up your dance and create the dance that you want to express, right?
And if somebody wants to join your studio?
Well, you can reach us at 647-296-7776, or you can check out our website at www.simplyswag.com. Start as young as 3, when we have all the way up to adult programming, all urban styles, hip-hop, R&B, crump, popping, breakdancing, house dance, all the styles, yeah.
Now, 1, 2, 3.
You're watching Hott TV! Yo. We're the dancers of the city!
All right, good job, guys.
You're watching Hott TV.
My boy Logic is making crazy moves with the Stolen from Africa brand. I went to his program to learn more about what they've got planned for the future.
Stolen from Africa started as a t-shirt campaign. It was really about, I guess, bringing awareness of some of the social and systemic issues that we're facing, to start dialogue. So we thought that it would be kind of cool to have, a shirt that says Stolen from Africa while we did our artistic performances. And through the performances, people would see the shirts and then gravitate towards and ask questions. What does that mean? And then, or sharing ideas. So through that, we realized it was a movement, and then we turned it into a clothing line, which then just really sparked the whole campaign of bringing education and awareness and getting people, more aware of like how we look at the continent of Africa. Because oftentimes through the media, it's always shown as AIDS, war, poverty, and what have you, but no one's really considering the amount of resources that's coming out of the continent. So with the shirts, it just kind of like sparked into like an organic movement, and then through there, we were able to create spaces for dialogue and education. What are some of the first things that come to mind when you hear those words?
Stolen from Africa. Ah, that's a G. That's a number of things. Matter of fact, let me ask you, who made this? You make this?
Yeah, that's our movement right now.
Just the roots of everything. You know what I mean? I think just for mankind, period.
Okay.
From my knowledge, Africa is where it started. You dig what I'm saying? And just the culture in general, and paying homage to the motherland is what I want to call it. Stolen from Africa. Yep, that's G.
We've done several workshops. A lot of them are connected to identity, so finding ways for youth to express themselves and have a greater understanding of themselves through various artistic expressions like photography, songwriting, documentaries and whatnot. So we've done a few programs in the West End, the Say No More program for one, which was really successful. Giving youth skills on how to use cameras and just tell their stories in their community from their own voice, because oftentimes places like Jane and Finch has a particular perspective and a rep, but oftentimes we don't hear the actual stories from the people themselves.
Pretty cool. And if kids are interested, because who wouldn't be? How do they get involved?
Yeah, for sure. Easy. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and whatnot. Stolen from Africa. You can just search it. The website stolenfromafrica.org. We're always looking to expand our membership base, whether it's youth participants or even facilitators. We're just basically a community movement that just wants to do positive things. So that's what it's all about. Hit us up.
So what's made you choose this route? Because there's so many artists out there that are really just focused on themselves. What's made you want to become a productive member of society?
You know what? I think a lot of it has to go to my mother. She really instilled a lot of cultural values in me. A lot of them I didn't really understand or even have interest when I was younger, but those seeds were planted. And then later on, I just realized that there's a greater fulfillment when you're in a position of helping others. There's just something that just comes with it. When you're just focused on yourself, your world becomes smaller. But when you connect with others, your network and just your involvement and purpose just expands. So I was just blessed with opportunities to connect and meet people who were able to support my vision and then help me get to the next level and create more opportunities. So I don't know, it's always been a passion of mine, helping people and just getting down to the truth of the matter of things. In society, we question things like, how come there's no faces like myself in history textbooks, and what that meant for me, because I was always a lover of education, but if education isn't elevating, it kind of defeats the purpose. So, being in a position where we can do that, it just, there's no better feeling. Yeah, so what's going on, man? It's Neil Logic, Stolen from Africa, and video that I'm thinking that, in terms of Toronto classics, is Ghetto Concepts, Crazy World. If you don't know about that video, you gotta check it out, man. Those guys are doing it from time, and that's what's up. Yeah.
So thanks you guys for coming to hang out with us for another week. If you're missing me and you want to check me out when I'm not on TV, go to www.hottv.ca.
to your word, loyal to, you know, and follow through with that, you know?
Bravery, strength, discipline. That's all I can think of right now.
No, that's good. He?
I'm still thinking.
Kiz?
3 things that make a man, or a good man.
A man.
A man,
Just
period?
a man. Masculinity. We're trying to like put our finger on what is masculinity exactly.
What is it, man? I would have to say what makes a good man is his stock. What kind of tree he grows from. Mannerisms. Man, this is tough. I don't know. I don't know. Huh?
No, I'd have to say probably your word, loyalty, how trustworthy you are, and probably your confidence.
What effect did slavery have on black masculinity?
Oh man, that's like,
Where do we start?
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Let's start. I'm here.
What,
I've got time.
what effect did slavery have on black masculinity? They held up the skull of a black man and said, look at the skull. His brain is only 3/4 of a white man's brain. You know what I mean? So that was they were still installing slavery mentality into the world back then. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I think it's been under attack ever since, really, like in different ways, shape and form. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely been under attack, like, you know.
For sure. And not to mention, slaves were treated like less than men. The men were treated like they were less than the white man, obviously, right? They treated them like animals. So obviously that takes away something from the man. He can't provide for his family. He's getting whooped every day. He's got his wife out there seeing this stuff happen to him. That's got to take away from him, for sure. You know what I mean? Make him feel like less than a man.
You've been made to be subjugated.
Right.
You know, and then over time, lose the essence of where you stem from. You know what I mean? And then now it's easy to be defined.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, this is what it means to be a black man.
What it did was make black men at a very early stage in life weak-minded, to be bullied as a strong, strapping man, have children, to have wives, be taken from your land, and then be whittled down to less than nothing. It made the black man weak.
Men raised without male role models, less masculine than men raised with fathers.
I wouldn't say less masculine, but I would say you're missing a huge piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, you're less informed.
You're less informed, hands down.
Less informed.
You're not. The guidance is how is it gonna be? I never seen myself growing up. I didn't see myself. You know what I'm saying? I had seen my mom, but my mom is not a reflection. Like, it's my mother, but it's a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's very different to see a strong male role model.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Direct influence. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you don't have that, you're out here taking bits and pieces of this and this and that to try to put a collage together of what it means to be a strong man. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? We're just starting to see strong black men now.
Right.
Like in our generation, you know what I mean? Because before it wasn't like that. I don't remember seeing strong black men when I was growing up and my dad was in the house for that short time that he was with us. But I didn't see like doctors, lawyers on TV, somebody that I would look up to. Everybody that I saw were always white. You know what I mean?
The cool people in my neighborhood was the players and the hustlers.
Right.
These are who you want to be like. They had the big cars, they had the nice clothes, they had the new shoes, they had the chains and stuff.
They didn't look poor. They didn't look like, you know, like everybody else. They looked elevated.
But they were misguided too.
Of course they were.
Of course.
But again, and if you don't have the direct influence, then you're taking, like I said, you're taking bits and pieces of this and this and that to try to say, okay, well, this is what it means then.
Right.
To be a man. You know what I mean? To be a strong man. How am I supposed to know?
Of course.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's
You gotta go learn that outside, because there's certain things that your mom can't teach you.
Of course not.
Your mom can teach you a lot, but there's certain things she can't just teach you just because she can.
My mom was a sick coach from the sideline, but she was never on the field. She wasn't playing on the field, bro. She wasn't there walking, you know what I'm saying? She's from the sideline, she's shouting out plays sick. You know what I mean?
Right.
But we're in the field. It's a different game. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody who's not there playing with it like that. Like, you know what I mean? So it's you know, it's the male influence, father figures and shit is so. I realize it now. When I was growing up, I was like, man, fuck that shit. Like, you know what I mean? We never had it, so how are we gonna miss what we never had? That was my mentality. You know what I'm saying? But then I got to be like 20, 21 years old, and I was like, man, I'm tired, man. I'm tired of having to figure it out for the first time every time. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I really realized. I said, man, this shit is important, man. It's so important to have that instilled in you. You know what I'm saying? Just have even just a role model. It might not even have to be the best father or whatever, but just some type of influence. That's someone you can go bounce ideas off of, and he can say, oh no, son, I've been there. You know what I mean? Do this or don't do that, or don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about those people over there. Da 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 da. You know, so it's very, 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 very crucial. But again, I think it's everything goes full circle, because now for me personally, I don't have any children, but I know for me, when the day comes, if I have a child, like, I have to be there.
Yeah.
Like, mandatory. I have to be there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because I know what it's like to not have it.
So what do you pass on to your son exactly? What's that essence? What is, like, the masculinity you're going to pass on to your son? What are the rules?
What I pass on to my son is never let your family down. You always maintain your family first, because at the end of the day, if you can't take care or stay strong with your own family, how you going to take care of your new family when you become a man to have your own family? So love your friends, keep your friends close, and your family, you're close-knit. You know what I mean? Stay true to that and do right to that, by that. Like, you know what I mean? No BS. You know, be truthful, be honest. You know, speak out your mouth. Closed mouths don't get fed. Speak out your mouth when in need.
You want to teach them to be confident, believe in yourself. Don't let anybody tell you can't do anything, because you can do anything you want. You know what I mean? And just because the color of your skin doesn't make any difference, man. You're exactly like everybody else. You bleed the same color. We're all one. You know what I mean? And that's what I want my son to know. And be confident out here, and work hard, be respectful. You know? Yeah. Master these things. Because it'll take you places.
Dave Chappelle said that in Hollywood there's a war against black masculinity, and that's why they always try to get brothers in dresses. Hey.
So hold on. So in dresses. So Tyler Perry messed up.
Oh, they all messed up. He gave them what they wanted.
He gave them what he wanted.
Yeah.
So but he got masculinity too.
He made millions off it.
Denzel, I think Fishburne was like maybe the only two really that didn't do it. Right. You know what I'm saying? There's only a small number, but majority, Wesley Snipes, all of them wore dresses.
No, I wouldn't say they're more masculine if they're from the city as compared to the suburbs. I think the ones in the suburbs are more pampered.
Right.
They don't really have the street knowledge that the city, if you want to call it, city kids have.
Right.
In comparison, right? The parents moved to the suburbs for a better life.
Right.
So they're trying to keep them away from certain things that you see in the city, right?
And it doesn't mean that they can't still have certain strengths and things instilled in them. Of course they can.
Absolutely.
But the city's like a callus. The city will make you callous up, like, you know what I'm saying?
So you're saying people in the city are more masculine?
No, you have no choice. Your skin has to be, you know what I mean? If you see more things, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just see, yesterday I was in a Domino's Pizza, I see somebody, I swear to God, they might have been dead in the corner, OD'd or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you got kids, I got kids, there's kids right there, 13 years old, ordering pizza and stuff, they're seeing the same thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So eventually over time, like I said, it might form like a callus where you don't even feel that no more. You don't even think, like, you know what I mean? Compared to somebody in growing up in the suburbs or something like that, they might be like, all like, oh my God, like,
they're more sheltered.
More sheltered, more scared, like, you know?
Did it.